So if you love riding at night, or you just find yourself riding at night a lot, and you're wondering what the best eyewear is for you, stick around. That's the whole point of this video. Hello and welcome. I'm Eyeglass Tyler, and I presume you're having trouble choosing the best eyewear for your nightly motorcycle rides. We're gonna break it down with our top 5 that we've chosen based on the lenses, because honestly, that really is the most important thing. Usually I say frame functionality, but lenses are always so close, if not sometimes more important, and so I'm gonna get into that. Obviously though, comfort, functionality, durability, helmet compatibility, all of these things we also keep in mind when looking at our top picks here. If at the end of this you're ready to order, don't forget about us, and definitely don't forget about our See Better guarantee, because it makes ordering on SportRx risk-free. So start your engines, because we're coming in hot with our best motorcycle glasses for night riding. You will notice that the vast majority of these, really all but one, are from Wiley X. Now, there's one reason for this, and it's because I really like Wiley X. They make amazing sunglasses, amazing eyewear that is super reliable and very well made, but also, like I mentioned at the beginning, this is really more about the lenses. You want to make sure if you're riding at night, you're allowing the most light possible to make it to your eyes. Really, only clear is going to achieve that. You'll see that there is kind of some variance in here with the first two, and I'll mention with the last one, but really primarily I was focused on making sure that the options that we have on this table are both great for riding, but also great for using at night, even if you don't need prescription. Because while we can do just about any lens in any frame in your prescription, not every frame is available with an appropriate lens for night riding unless you get prescription. So these all are. Even if you don't need prescription, I still got you covered. First frame we're starting with is the Saint, the Wiley X Saint. Like all of Wiley X frames, they are safety rated. So this has ANSI Z87.2, certified for high mass, high velocity lens durability. These are also, however, mil spec rated. MIL PRF 32432 certified ballistic standards. That's a mouthful, but I got it all out. This is a super safe frame, really great option for you if you're looking for the safest and most impact resistant durable frame around. Good pick. This is an 8 base lens curvature, which I think actually all of them are here on this table, which means that you get a really good wrap coverage. It's gonna give you protection, give you coverage, give you visibility, no matter what direction you're looking at. This has a double injected nose piece and temple piece, which is gonna give you a ton of grip, super flexible temple tip here, which is gonna be a lot more comfortable under the helmet. Also very low profile, which is gonna be more helmet compatible. Also interchangeable, by the way, which is really cool if you're looking for a frame style that is available where you only have to have one frame and you can have multiple separate lenses for different riding conditions. In non-prescription, this is available with clear lenses as you see here, but also with a light rust. And that light rust is okay for night riding if you're used to it. Like you can see here, it is going to block some light transmission, so just keep that in mind. Some people really like a yellow lens or an amber lens, which is really what this light rust is, because it will help to boost your contrast. It'll help to make colors kind of pop a little more. But again, it's going to limit some of the light transmission. It's going to absorb some, so you're not getting as much light to your eyes as I typically like. If you know that you're out riding at night, but under pretty well lit conditions, well lit roads, it's gonna be better for that scenario. If you know or you're not sure that there aren't gonna be that well lit of the paths or roads or trails that you're going on, I would recommend just sticking with clear. I think that's the smartest. Of course, in prescription, like I mentioned, and that's the case with all of these, you can get them in really just about any lens feature that you desire. When it comes to sizing, this has an SFW of 130 millimeters, which lands you at a men's small to medium or a women's medium. Hey, if you have any other questions on the best motorcycle glasses for night riding, or you're looking into customizing a pair with your very own prescription, our friendly sports opticians would love to help. Learn more by visiting us online today at SportRx.com, and for even more reviews, unboxings, motorcycle glasses content, you can check out our videos and our blogs. We'll put links in the description below. And next up, we have another Wiley X, and this is another extremely popular frame for the bike, the Romer 3. This is also a really good wrap style for those who like an everyday wrap style. This is also, like I mentioned, all of the Wileys are ANSI rated, Z87.1 certified. That's going to be that high mass, high velocity lens durability. Anything flying at you, your eyes are going to be safe. Of course, helmet compatible, you have a lower profile, or rather thinner temple here, so it's not going to create any kind of discomfort or pressure under the helmet, inside the helmet, as well as a thicker temple side here, which almost acts kind of like a side shield to give you that much better protection, that much better coverage. The Romer 3 has a grip material on the nose piece, as well as kind of this little venting design here, which is going to help with grip, of course, and that material goes all the way up to the top of your nose bridge, which is going to give you a little bit extra grip potential. It doesn't have any grip material on the temples. It does have a bit of a textured temple here, which can help to give it a little more grip, but generally speaking, especially when you're riding, when it's under your helmet's going to be holding the temples onto your head. The nose piece is going to keep it from sliding down or moving too much on your nose. This is another 8 base wrap, so it is a good lens coverage, good lens protection in non-prescription, also available in clear and light rust. Something to mention here, this is marked on Wiley X's site as interchangeable, kind of. It is in non-prescription. Just because the lenses are thinner, they're able to flex, you can get them in and out of the frame. If you're getting this in prescription, do not expect them to be interchangeable because you lose that functionality. It is a full frame. Those lenses are going to be in there really well, and you're not going to be able to pop them out without likely damaging the frame or the lenses, unless you're an optician and you have access to a heater, a frame heater. I wouldn't recommend it. Even then, it's still not designed to be swapped out with prescription lenses, so keep that in mind. When it comes to sizing, this has an SFW of 131 millimeters, which is still in that medium range for men and medium range for women. Next up, another extremely popular style from Wiley X called the Airrage. This again is another Z87.1 certified high mass, high velocity lens durability, so you're going to get the safety that you want and need no matter what's getting kicked up off the road. This is an 8 base wrap as well. This, however, has a removable gasket, what Wiley X calls their facial cavity seal. The gasket is going to give you a really thorough seal on your face to prevent any air, any dirt, any dust, debris from getting behind the lenses and into your eyes. They did, of course, design this to be vented, so you don't have to worry about fogging when you are wearing that, because that seal is, well, can potentially create more fogging potential, but because of the venting, it is really a non-issue. They went with an open cell foam here, which I find to be a lot more comfortable, a little more venting. You don't tend to sweat as much as with a closed seal. I'll get into that when we get to the one closed seal option here on this table. One thing to note is that this is the piece that, if you use it a lot, is making the most contact with your face, and you sweat, your oils, it can break down, but what's really nice is that it is replaceable, very easily replaceable, I might add. So you don't have to worry about that. Another thing that I love about this frame is that you have these T-peg strap holes here, and it comes with a T-peg strap, which is a strap that connects in the middle of the temple as opposed to at the ends of the temple. What you get there then is effectively more of a goggle feel, because instead of it just kind of having a strap at the back where it holds it onto your head from falling forward, it actually holds on from here and all the way back, and that elastic strap will give you just that much better of a hold on your face. This also does have grip on the temples. It doesn't have grip on the nose, but again, especially with that T-peg strap, you shouldn't have to worry about that at all. Very flexible temple, again, low profile. This one's even thinner, so very good at helmet compatibility. And in non-prescription, as you can see here, it is available in a clear lens. But again, of course, in prescription, we can do whatever you want. And when it comes to sizing, this has an SFW of 133 millimeters, which lands you at a men's medium or a women's medium to large. And next up, we have the frame that I usually first and foremost recommend anytime someone calls and is looking for our top rated motorcycle frame, and it's called the Gravity, another Wiley X, also ANSI rated, Z87.2, high mass, high velocity lens durability, removable face gasket, again called the facial cavity shield. Really awesome. I mean, everything that you get, honestly, in the Airrage, you get in the Gravity, except the Gravity has a bit larger of a lens and is a bit larger of a fit. And so all the things that I said, like the replaceability of the gasket, the clear lens and non-prescription, the venting in the gasket, the grip in the temple, flexible, low profile, helmet compatibility. You do get a little bit of grip in the nose on this guy. Everything that you need. T-peg strap on this guy. Everything. Really, really amazing pair of glasses for the bike. In non-prescription, like I mentioned again, just so I forgot. And so I started saying it, so I'm going to keep saying it. Clear lenses in non-prescription and in prescription, anything you need. When it comes to sizing, this has an SFW of 135 millimeters, which is a men's medium to large or a women's large. And last but not least, we have a 7-eye. This is the Panhead. As you see here, it's a dark lens. I just happened to grab the wrong one. Forgive me. This actually is, even though it's not Wiley X, 7-eye is still pretty good at this as well. They are ANSI rated, Z87.1, high mass, high velocity lens durability, 8 base. They have a gasket here, which they call their air shield. Just as removable, just as easily replaceable. I mentioned I was going to get into that closed cell, and so I am. The closed cell foam essentially just means that you have a foam and they put a material over it, which makes it, you know, maybe look a little prettier, seem a little, I don't know what it makes it seem like. It's just a closed cell foam. Practically speaking, what I find, and I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm being totally honest with you, that the closed cell tends to make me sweat a little more because it doesn't vent as well or it isn't as breathable as an open foam gasket. And so it's something to be aware of. It does, however, create that much more of a seal on your face. I find it makes me sweat more. I think I tend to be oilier and sweatier than the typical person, and so just bear that in mind, but still just as easily replaceable and swappable. The venting is a little heavier on their air shield here because I think of that closed cell design. In non-prescription, despite what you see here, it is available with a photochromic lens, which goes from a clear state to a tinted state. If you're unfamiliar with that, transitions is a brand name term for the more generic term of photochromic. It just means that when you're riding at night, they'll be clear. When you ride during the day in the sun, they'll actually get a little bit darker. So you get a little bit more versatility there, which can be a deal breaker for some. So check this out if that's what you're looking for. Again, that's non-prescription. In prescription, like I keep mentioning, you can get that same photochromic on all of these or whatever else you need. When it comes to sizing on the Panhead, you have an SFW of 139, so the largest on the table, and that lands you at a men's large or a women's extra large. So that wraps it up for what you need to know about our top 5 picks for motorcycle glasses in night riding. If you're ready to order, stick around for a moment longer. We'll have an easy to click shop now button. And again, if you're ready to order, do not forget about that See Better guarantee. I really think it gives you a ton of peace of mind. And if peace of mind is your thing and you're looking for peak peace of mind, us opticians, our whole reason for being here is to make sure you get the thing that you need the first time. So let us help you with that. Reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this is interesting or valuable information. If so, throw us a like because that helps us out. You can find relevant videos over here. And if you are looking to shop any of these styles, click this button right here. Real quick, real easy. If you're looking for more content to consume, as we all are these days, right? Check us out on our social media outlets. You can find us on our handle @SportRx.